Hey, what's up? I hope you're having a great day today. I wanted to do a short video just talking about one of the most common questions that an agnostic or someone who clearly does not believe in Jesus might ask at some point. This question may be like rephrased in a different way, but it's something along the lines of, why is there so much evil in this world if there is a God? And there are two main points that I want to use to answer this question. The first one is that we are sinners. So this goes back to the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And I don't want to pick on Adam and Eve necessarily, but if any of us were in that same situation, we would have done the same exact thing because we have a sinful nature. And we do indeed do this every single day. We do sin every day, even as believers. Unfortunately, we sin because we are still in these flesh bodies, but one day we will get glorified bodies, and that day is coming very soon, in which we will not sin anymore. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." Okay, so sin is evil. We are all sinful, whether this is telling a little white lie or murder. It doesn't matter, it's sin. Okay, and these sins have negative consequences in this life and then also for eternity. If you do not believe in Jesus to cover your sin debt, then you will go to hell. I mean, it's that black and white. It sounds blunt, but that's the truth. So, the second thing I want to point out is that the devil is real. The enemy is very real. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden again with Adam and Eve. They were tempted because of Satan the serpent to eat of that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. As long as Satan is in this world, evil will abound. 1 John 3:8 says, "He who sins is of the devil, for the devil has sinned from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of God was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil." So the Bible in no way denies that there's evil in the world, okay? It's the exact opposite. The Bible says there is evil in the world and it is going to get worse. 1 Timothy 3:13 says, "But evil men and impostors will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived." But there is good news. Let's read John 3:16 through 19. John 3:16 is one of the most famous quoted verses in the Bible, but I'm going to read the next few verses after that so you guys can see that we are given this choice between following Jesus and going to heaven or not believing in him and going to hell. John 3:16 through 19 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He who believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the only begotten Son. And this is the condemnation, that the light has come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." So it's our deeds are evil because we are all sinners. We have all fallen short of the glory of God. We were born into this sin condition. It says, "For he who does not believe is condemned already." So you have to believe in Jesus to be saved. You only have those two options. Number one, believe in Jesus. Number two, do not believe in Jesus. So you have to choose for yourself. God gives you that choice to choose whether you are going to follow him or not. The truth is black and white. It is that simple. The truth does not dabble in gray area. There is no gray area here. In John 14:6, Jesus says that he is the only way, the truth, and the life. No one can go to the Father except through him. There was no other way to heaven. Out of all the other religions in this world that say that you have to do a certain number of things to hope that you are saved, that you will go to heaven or reincarnate into a better life. All of those are false because Jesus says he is the only way. Buddha is not the way. Confucius is not the way. There is no other religion that claims that they are the way and the truth and the life. These are religions that are made by the enemy, and the enemy has influenced man to make them. So that way he can draw as many people away from the truth, away from Jesus as possible. So choose wisely, you guys. Believe in Jesus if you have not already. You are not promised tomorrow. You are not promised your next breath. Jesus came. He was perfect, lived a perfect life, the Son of God, God the Son. He died in your place on the cross, and he was buried and rose again on the third day in accordance with the scriptures. That's 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4. That is the gospel. You believe in him and what he did for you on the cross, that he paid your sin debt in full. You are saved. So anyways, you guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. God bless you. I will see you in the clouds very soon. It is a great day to be raptured.